Hi, Shannon Grimm with Shannon Grimm and Partners at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, joined by the naughty Mike Stanley and Dina King, and then Cole Finley is back from break.
University of Cincinnati.
Yep,
You
back on
see?
Bearcats.
See.
Can you do that again for the camera?
You see. you gotta rep that's my team right there.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, yes. So we are going to be talking about the current market conditions, and Cole is in on this chat because he is going to get his real estate license.
Debating that.
He's debating. He's
yeah.
on the fence.
We all think he should.
Well, you think he should?
It's 3 against 1.
They do outvote me.
All right, so what do the experts say is going to be happening this year? So kind of the same old, at least in one respect. They're saying that we're behind on inventory, which we all know. But it is harder and harder to build affordable housing. And the word affordable is starting to change and mean something different because it's rare that it's affordable.
It is. I mean, new builds to resales, it's hard to find something with a monthly payment that someone can stomach right now or someone can afford. And, that's kind of why we're seeing a lot of people being very particular. If they're in the market for a house, they want it to be what they want because they're paying way more than they thought they would be monthly, but they need it. They need housing.
Yeah.
So right now it's kind of a buyer's market because of that, because people are being particular. But it's also that time of year where things kind of slow down. There was a number of years where it was year-round. Didn't matter.
It was year-round.
Didn't matter the time of year. It was crazy. But it's kind of...
There was always a little hotter time than normal, but, for the most part, we tend to stay busy in the winter anyways. Like, Stanley and I have always had decent November, Decembers, where a lot of agents will actually just take off from November through February. And it's like, we've never done that. So my joke has always been we answer our phones, we get more business than most people.
That's honestly, that was always kind of my bread and butter would be a November, December, January closings. Yep. And, now you're looking to get people into houses before the spring rush. And that's the big thing is if you're a buyer, guess what? You think things are unaffordable. You don't have to come out of pocket as much right now.
Yeah.
And
we're able to get closing costs included a lot of times.
We're able to get in certain loan types, it's low down payments. But if we get into a competitive market in the spring like it has been, all of a sudden those closing costs, they come back to the buyer's burden. Or you're having to go over list price and put money out of pocket on top of your appraisal gap. And it's not as fun for a buyer in that situation.
No, it's not. So, and sellers are still thinking that they're going to get top dollar, and some sellers are. So we've been very successful at getting our sellers sold quickly and top dollar, but the problem is you have to be willing to listen to us and do what we tell you to do because we do know the market. And if we tell you you need to fix something or replace something in order to get the price you want, you might want to listen.
Well, that was the key word you just said in there at the beginning was sell quickly. If things sit, it starts to languish. And if you don't listen to the real estate professional who's coming with you to give you that great marketing plan and give you that great pricing, it can hurt.
Yeah. It basically, you might want an extra $10,000, but it'll end up costing you $25,000. So you kind of have to weigh your options. And we're real good at giving you that advice when we come see you. And basically, we do listings as a duet. So there's always 2 of us when we come to you. And we make sure that you're completely prepared for the market in which we are currently in. So we all represent sellers and buyers so that we're all fluent in what sellers and buyers are doing currently. And that helps.
Yeah,
a lot of people just focus on listings, and that doesn't do you any good.
It doesn't.
Because you need to know the buyer
You
market.
don't understand the whole market then.
Yeah, you need to know the buyer mindset.
What are you seeing out there right now, Dina?
I just think if you're thinking about listing your home next month or in the spring, just start packing right now.
And call us. But call us. Call us because we're really good at telling you, like, okay, do X, Y, and Z, which are less expensive than what you think they are, but you're going to get more bang for the buck there. That kind of thing.
And it's just it's an easy list. I mean, it doesn't have to be so costly to list your house. You can just do easy, inexpensive cosmetic changes, paint, start packing. That's what I tell everybody.
Yeah.
Just pack, label your box. People don't care because if they see boxes in your garage, they know you're moving. They don't care.
Yeah, but the earlier you get us out, the better off you are.
It's
Right.
true. It's
So-
true. Get an age.
2026 is going to be amazing. I can already feel it.
Yeah, it's going to be super busy, I think. So, all indications from the national market is that there's going to be more sellers listing and more buyers in the market. So, a lot of people have been, waiting to see what's going to happen, and it's kind of leveled out now. So, we are getting a little lower interest rates, but it still helps. There's a lot of different types of mortgages out there where you can get free money, which is always good.
There is. I mean, it's based off of income level, but there's down payment assistance from the state of Ohio, which is an amazing program. Of course, there's FHA, there's VA, there's USDA, which is a great loan type.
And the pesky little, what's it called? The P. Son of a.
Portfolio loan.
Portfolio loans, yes.
Oh,
And
okay.
there's also
Yeah.
portfolio loans, which can be an interesting thing to navigate. And
Yes.
you're very good at those, even though I forgot what they were called.
Yeah, portfolio loans basically means it's going to stay in-house with the bank. They aren't going to sell it off. It's not.
typically.
Yep. Typically, those
A little
aren't
more down.
those
all
aren't
that
going to
stuff.
be a government-backed loan. And
There's different reasons for that, so it's not alarming because there's different reasons.
correct. But yes, typically they will be more down. But there are some great loan programs that are portfolio products,
Yep.
depending on the lender. And
Well, we have a great lender who can do portfolio products for 5% down versus 20% down, and he also has programs now that give money to go buy a condo.
which is huge. I mean, people need a little bit of relief to get into the door of these places, because that's the biggest hang up with buyers is, oh my God, I'm paying rent for X amount, and I'd love to be paying a mortgage for a similar amount, but I have to pay for a realtor. I have to, which isn't necessarily true. A lot of times, the buyer, there's buyers agents are putting
98% of the time the seller's still paying for the buyer's agent's
correct,
commission.
and they just have this barrier of closing costs and down payment. And if these things can be lessened or taken care of in some situations, it's a huge barrier getting knocked down for these buyers to get into a house and then start building equity in their own place, and just knowing that it's their house
Right.
versus renting something. It's huge.
And I think the biggest barrier to buying or selling a house now is the media.
It is.
The mass media. They make everything sound so gloomy and doomy, and that's what gets clicks and gets views. And it's not necessarily true. True, if you have a 500 credit score, you're probably not going to be able to buy a house. And if you're unemployed, you really can't buy a house.
You cannot.
And, there are certain things that if you're doing that, you're not going to, I'm doing all kinds of fun things over here.
But here's
But they just make it seem like you need a lot of money down and that things are just out of reach, and they're not necessarily like that.
No.
So the sooner you contact a real estate professional, the better off you are to plan.
And if that real estate professional recommends reaching out to a lender, that's always my advice to a buyer is start to plan. Getting pre-approved early on is usually a great idea, so you know what you're pre-approved for, what you can afford, what your monthly payment's going to be, but at least start talking to a lender to get a little educated and start to find out the path you're going to go on. And it's also crazy, you talked about credit score. A lot of lenders will work with buyers on their credit score.
Right. They'll teach you how to get to where you need to be. So there's a lot of misconceptions for credit score too, where people think, oh, if I do this or this or this, then my credit score will go up. And then they do those things and then it goes up like 10 points. Where a lender can tell you exactly what you need to do to get your credit to go up.
Or in some cases it goes down, like, oh, I paid off that credit card
And
and
it
I
went
closed that
down.
line of credit.
Right. You
Well,
don't
you
wanna
should have
close
kept
the
that
line.
line of
Right.
credit open. And so there's a lot of great tools to use out there, and it doesn't hurt to start talking to a professional to start moving forward and educate yourself and get yourself in the right direction.
And you're not locked into the agent or the lender. But I will tell you, if the agent and the lender are smart enough to give you the advice and you follow the advice, you probably should go with the people who were smart enough to guide you in the first place. But a lot of people don't, and you're not locked in. But it's a good idea for those people who are looking out for you and not just trying to push you into something. Like, we're not ones to do a quick sale. We're not ones to force you into, into buying something. It's kind of not our thing. We don't like to think of ourselves as salespeople. We want to be more of an educator. But if you take that education and go elsewhere, it could cost you.
So where do we see the hot areas being in the Columbus, Central Ohio area next year? I know of one. I know you know it.
I'm going to say Madison County.
Yeah?
And that's London.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
They have a bright future. It's so easy to get to downtown Columbus from London. I used to work downtown Columbus. It's a straight shot on 70.
I was going to say, it is a straight shot.
It's
and you can see two different weathers on each side because usually 70 divides it.
It does.
Yeah.
This is true. I think it's going to be very desirable for people because it's just a straight shot, whereas a lot of areas are very congested just with the boomtown. But it's growing. It's coming this way. I live in Madison County, so I see it every day.
Yeah. But I think Central Ohio usually does a pretty good job about the roads and stuff, about trying to stay ahead of stuff. There's a couple of places where you see, it's kind of lacking a little bit, but for the most part.
Yeah, those country roads are tough.
Yeah.
I like my country roads.
I do too.
But
Not when it snows. You like it when it snows?
That's why I have a truck.
It's called four-wheel drive. Come on,
Luxury that I don't have.
Yes. But even like Plain City, I think, has kind of handled it, or New Dublin, as I like to call it.
Well,
I think they've
Plain
handled
City
it a lot.
has not grown. I mean, it is growing, but I still think it is kind of the up-and-coming place. Like, it is going to explode even more.
It's still going to be hot.
And, there's all the new restaurants, all these amazing new shops, and there's housing being built there, but...
Because everybody who wants Dublin ends up in Plain City because there's nothing new in Dublin.
It's a cool spot, though, and I really think that area is going to continue to grow.
The downtown
like crazy.
is really nice.
It's
It
so
is.
cute.
Yeah,
It
the
is.
downtown
They
is really
preserve the
nice.
historic part,
Yeah.
and I believe very soon it'll be Plain City, London, West Jeff will all connect.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that,
West
actually.
Jeff needs to work on the traffic there, but
Well, it's the
because of
industry,
the little bridge thing. Yeah.
the Amazons and all the big industrial plants that are out there on 40. But
Right.
it's going to be neighborhoods.
Yeah.
I see it. I mean, just drive on 42. You see it. So it's still country, though. I can remember in Plain City and seeing the buggies.
Remembers it fondly.
I know the buggies and the horses, and you don't see them anymore, but I remember it.
I know. I used to, used to be farm fields all where Polaris is when I was growing up, and now I'm like, oh, it's not there. And I'm used to that now, but I mean, I still remember back in the day, getting old.
I
didn't
grew
grow
up
up
in
here,
Hilliard, and Hilliard was a farm town. I mean, I drove tractors through Hilliard, and now you would never see that, especially with their roundabouts.
Yeah.
Tractor's
They're
not
back to
making.
back.
Yeah, tractor's
still-
not making its way through there anymore.
My favorite line from the Dublin City Planner is that Dublin's land is so valuable they even park their buses in Hilliard. I'm like, what a slam. Like, that was the city planners. They were just bantering back and forth with each other, and I'm like, oh man, you guys. So it was kind of funny.
Oh shoot.
But yeah, we just all of it's pretty valuable, the land.
It
So
is.
and Hilliard's one that people want to be in too. But it just keeps growing. It's got room to grow where Dublin doesn't really have it. It's taking over another city.
I
Town.
know. That's why I tell people if
Plain
they
City.
want land for a
And
reasonable
Plain
price.
City isn't a city,
whew, no, it's not.
but it's called Plain City.
I know, it's interesting.
It's not a city.
I live in a village.
It's a village.
Yeah, Plain City, the village, not the city.
It's the village.
It's just
yes.
weird.
But if
Soon to be a city.
people want land for a cheap price, you got to go far. Not cheap, but
You
a
gotta
reasonable.
go far.
You got to go farther out,
Far.
and but you got to do it now because guess what? We're gonna start closing those gaps down to Circleville,
Urbana.
up to Marion, Urbana. We're gonna be pushing out.
Well, there's
Johnstown.
people
Every
that
day-
commute
every-
in from
correct.
Marion all the time.
I know,
And Johnstown's a big one too.
Oh,
They
yeah.
commute from Johnstown. So whether or not you're going to have Intel out there, it doesn't matter. We're still pushing out that way because
Correct.
everybody's still coming to Central Ohio.
Yep.
Because they come here and they figure out that we're not the cow town and that Maribel is sort of a, very rare occasion to have Maribel walking down the
She didn't even
270.
live here. She lives in West Virginia.
She was on her way from Ohio to West Virginia. So the joke was that even she wanted to stay in Ohio. So That's what all the T-shirts said.
I
And
love
then
it.
I loved when it looked like they were doing an interview on the news with Maribel. They had like the microphone up to the cow. And I'm like,
It's
we've
ridiculous.
come a long way when you're pretending like the cow can talk and we're
Yeah.
on TV. So, but those kind of stories are what gets clicks. Ugh, if I could talk. Those kind of stories are what get clicks for me, not the doom and gloom.
Right.
Yeah.
I still miss the days of the fun news stories to end the news with.
Correct.
I do see a lot of exaggeration online,
A
like
lot of
especially with my
exaggeration.
generation posting about it with like
Mhm.
housing and just like single housing being
Yep.
all bought up and things. But the more I look into it, it
But
doesn't
you're
seem
paying a crap ton in rent too.
exact. I mean, yeah. So I
I
don't
mean, if
really.
you're paying $1,800 for 800 square feet, you can still afford a mortgage somewhere. I mean, I just sold a condo to a 20-year-old.
I mean,
So,
yeah.
I mean, she was smart. So, you just got to do what you got to do. You got to focus. So, can't be what I wasn't when I was at 20. 20. So, wasn't thinking about owning a house. at
Misspent
20.
youth.
Literally misspent. Yeah, but I did have some really cute cow bowls and some matching cow decor. So,
It was a
Got
different
it.
time.
It was. It was.
It was
So,
so innocent and fun. Long live the 80s.
that's right.
Yes, and 90s. 90s were my prime. 90s were my prime. That was
Same.
my 20s.
Nice.
Were you even born
no,
then?
no, I'm joking.
Oh my god. He just likes to make fun of us.
Marla, what year were you born?
03.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
Year I
She said
graduated
that
high
earlier,
school.
and I was, oh dear God, I graduated in 90. Don't even want to hear about it.
I know.
Oh, 3.
03.
Okay, I'm old.
Yeah, we were at a real estate party the other day, and I was like, yeah, I'm like 2 years older than the host. And they were like, what? I'm like, yeah. Then the owner of Three Pillar. I'm like, yeah, I'm older than him.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It is. He's so much more successful. But yet, it's okay.
Oh, shoot.
I did what I did, and I'm proud of it. So I took
Amen.
my route and made it my own.
That's
we all
right.
do. So you got to own it.
Yep.
So, anywho, any other? And I really don't like the anywho, but I just said it.
That's the market though currently. So
Yeah, it is.
the big thing is if you're thinking about anything in the new year, honestly,
Buying, selling, building.
I get the holidays are coming. Start thinking about it over those holidays. Start thinking about what you want in your move if you're selling your house, what you want if you're buying a house. Look around the houses you're in for these holiday get-togethers, and do you want to host them? What do you need to do that? And so think about that through the holidays, and then once January hits, start that exploration right then. Start exploring it. You want to start talking to real estate agents. You want to start talking to lenders, and you want to start getting some searches set up and start figuring out what you can afford and where you want to be.
And we've got some houses that are coming up as coming soon
We do.
next week in time for the viewing of the holiday season. So when you're bored with your family, just be looking for a new house.
Take a look.
Come check it out.
So
Take a look when you've
look
had your
around
when
you
you've
see
had your
how
third cup
crowded
of
you are.
eggnog and your uncle's saying something inappropriate. Pull your phone out and take a look at the house that you would rather move into.
See how crowded you are hosting in the current house and how much bigger it would, be at this other house.
And then call us.
And then call us, yes.
That's right.
Don't make the first mistake of the new year by not calling us.
Right. See you
It's
next
a good way to
month.
put it.
Shameless plug.
Yes. Anyhow, thanks for joining us. If you want to be updated on the current market, give either one of us a call. We'd be happy to talk to you about it. It does change sometimes week to week, so it's kind of weird and crazy.
Yeah, get on our
But it's what
website.
it is.
Get on our website and
Marla's going to be putting out newsletters every month
yes,
now.
and
so
check things
get
out.
on our list.
you can see Dina's beautiful face there as well as this glorious face.
We all had new photos except for Cole.
I do need to get a photo.
So hop on the website. You can start exploring things about Columbus and about the housing market and reach on out.
All right. Thanks for joining us.
See you next month.
Hey, remember, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell at Shannon Grimm Realtor and at 614 Real Estate Nerds.